Jennifer Aniston did this little video for Harper's Bazaar magazine after her full photo shoot and profile. And, this is meant to be a very sort of intimate, personalized look at somebody very famous. What's in my bag? Like, I'll show you what's in my handbag. And, Jennifer Aniston, and this is part of a larger problem with her, but we're going to take a look at a few of these clips where Jennifer opens her bag, which, by the way, looks to me, and I would know because as discussed, I have a shopping problem. It looks like a bag by The Row, which is the line that is by Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. And cost of entry is like $5,000. That bag is, I believe, the Margot, which has a $5,000 price tag. So it looks to be brown suede. And we're going to see what Jen's carrying in her bag. What she's just whimsically whipping out, no preparation. None of this was studied or planned or anything. Okay, so we're going to check it out. And on the back end of this first clip, Tim's coming in and we're going to talk. Here we go.
I mean, obviously you need your bottle of smart water to hydrate all day. So that obviously comes everywhere with me.
Talk to me about that clip where Jen Aniston just happens to whip out an enormous bottle of smart water, and I believe is employing some of the tics that you find most annoying.
Oh my God. I found it funny just that, I don't know if this was planned. I mean, she has nothing else in her bag. I mean, I thought it'd be more cosmetics, but all she had was lip balm. That's her only cosmetic. And then she has her water bottle company that she's paid to promote and her own hairline.
I know, so we're going to get to that. We're going to get to those. But the smart water, it struck me, it's the first thing she pulls out, number one. So they must be writing the biggest checks to the corporation of Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. You have to have a full water bottle in your bag with you when you go do this interview.
Right, because what woman doesn't love toting around a hefty, enormous water bottle? And I speak as a New Yorker, we carry water everywhere. When you go to Europe or any place outside the US, you can always spy the Americans because they've got water bottles. We look like big babies with our bottles.
Yep.
Anyway.
Bigger the better, honestly. But yeah, so I did find that really funny because I was like, oh, it just stood out immediately. I was waiting for her to, like I said, to pull out makeup and to pull out some fun stuff. Oh, I wonder what mascara she likes to wear. It was nothing about that. Because I'm I get it that you want to portray, and I love Jennifer Aniston. I mean, I loved her in the 2000s. I loved her rom-com moments, her mannerisms. I loved all of it. But I just feel like we know that you don't just wear lip balm. Come on, I know that you like to wear your wife beaters. Can you even say that anymore?
I don't know.
Your tank tops,
I haven't checked
your flip-flops.
with the thought police.
I know. I don't know the word police if they'll come for me for that, but you know what I mean. Tank tops and this very laid back aesthetic, and I'm like, I know you at least put on some concealer. I know you must at least, but maybe she has so many people doing her hair and makeup that she really doesn't carry anything but lip balm. Who knows?
That's a great point. Now we're going to take a look at what's next, what other rabbit she's pulling out of this Margot bag. Let's take a look.
Yep. This is Lola V's dry shampoo. I'm going to do a shameless plug. This is Lola V's hair paste, and then there's Lola V hair oil. So if you're on the go, if your hair is feeling a little dirty, obviously this is just coming
okay. We
out,
can cut that off
so
there because Jen's doing an ad. She's doing an ad for her own hair care company. Again, this is such a wasted opportunity, as you said. Show me some of the things that you that are really the objects that you carry around, the pieces, like the little cosmetics that bring you comfort. I mean, Tim, my favorite little pieces that I love to carry around. You know what else occurs to me? What's not coming out of this bag? A book. We're not carrying any reading material. We don't have so much as a periodical or a daily newspaper or a Kindle.
Nope. But she has all of her hair care, though, that's for sure. And
important things.
I wonder if because I know she was trying to come across oh, this is just what I happen to have. But you would think that if it's your own line, you want to at least sound like you know what you're talking about. And I just feel like she maybe should have worked on that a little bit more. Maybe been this is a dry shampoo. This is the best dry shampoo to take out the oil in your hair. But she sounded like she was a little like not confident with it. And I'm like, it's your own line. Like, come on, at least be a little more private. It's in your bag. We get it. It's a plug. It's not a shameless plug. It's a plug. And we know that. So just
Well,
kind
in
of
my estimation, she's never been a great actress. And I wonder if she's feeling a little bit of residual shame for using this, really cute video that's supposed to go viral for both her and Harper's Bazaar. And she's like, I'm out here slinging my wares in the marketplace, like I got no shame. Let's look at the next thing that come out of this bag.
I think it's one of the most important things that we all should focus on is our self-care.
She's talking
and
self-care.
That doesn't mean physical or beauty. I think it means internal self-care, mental self-care, because that way we are our best selves when we go out there into the world. If we go out there into the world and we have let ourselves down by not taking the best care of ourselves, whether it's not getting enough sleep, not getting proper nutrition, not getting enough water, not taking social media or media breaks in general, we aren't at our best.
I'm going to say two things and I'm going to give it to you. One, this is the rich woman's lament. This is the champagne problem of all champagne problems. If you are actually a working person with kids to take care of, or you got a spouse out of work, you got sick parents, I don't know what the freak she's talking about. Secondly, spoken by a woman whose boyfriend is a hypnotist who published a pamphlet that he calls a book with QR codes in it. And thirdly, I don't know what else to say. Tim, you take it.
I mean, I thought she was talking about what she keeps in her bag. So I just think it's funny that like she's talking about now like taking care of yourself spiritually and mentally and all that good stuff. It just reminds me a lot of the posts that I see on Instagram a lot of people that, always that have to preach about put yourself first and make sure you keep your mental health in check. It's like, I mean, yeah, we all know that. But again, I want to know what mascara you wear and I want to know what's in your bag, not like your advice for how to take care of yourself. I mean, and we know that as an actress, you care about how you look. So like that shouldn't be wiped away. That's the number one thing that we care about when you're on camera.
Agreed. This is the assignment is not to be talking about the internal spiritual work that we're doing. And again, that to me goes to this culture of narcissism that we've all got going on. The assignment is, Jen, what's in your bag? And as someone who is exposed regularly and has been for the past 30 years, the bulk of your adult life to the top in hair and makeup and costuming and wardrobe and styling in Hollywood and beyond, why don't you give the rest of us a few pro tips? All right. But nope, here we go. Here's another item that's coming up.
To-go packet of Vital Proteins powder that I will probably put in a glass of water throughout the day or in a cup of coffee. Don't leave home without that.
Well, we don't leave home without that because that's another paid sponsorship that Jen's got going on.
Is that one? Is that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, come on. Is anything real? Is anything authentic anymore?
We got one more coming out of this bag. Tim, brace yourself.
It's
Here
a
we
big
go.
bag. I don't know what to tell you. I like to be prepared. So this is my P band. If you're bored, have nothing better to do, sitting around waiting on set,
P-Volve.
which happens, or just in
Her
between
workout gear.
takes or setups, or you're on vacation and
Okay, we could stop
Or you're
there
watching
because this looks like something that Diddy might have used at a freak off. But that is also another paid thing she's got going on. She's a paid spokesperson for P-Volve. She's all over Instagram doing her P-Volve workouts. How much money does this woman need? I mean, this is embarrassing. She's got this bag here. Like, you didn't even know, and you love her. Like, Vital Proteins, that's another one she's shilling for? What is she doing?
Had no idea. And I mean, if it was just a big bag of your promotions and like your sponsored items, that's one thing. But I mean, do you carry just your own products around everywhere, every day? Is that what I mean?
Jen needs to just be for real and honest. She should have been doing that. She should have been suited up like a NASCAR driver with just all over corporations, companies. This is how I get paid. This woman is making at minimum $20 million a year just from Friends residuals. How much effing money do you need? Why can't you just try to be relatable now? But she thinks she's relatable. Okay, then she went on to Dax Shepard's podcast called Armchair Expert. Now, Dax asked her why she repeatedly turned down offers to appear on Saturday Night Live. And Jen said, I always thought I was such hot shit. The story of that is all very confusing. I don't know what's confusing about it. They asked, she said no, and then she took it upon herself to go to Lorne Michaels and tell him he was a sexist pig. I think she thinks this story makes her look both somehow self-aware that she always thought she was such hot shit. It wasn't just like a moment in time when she was on fire with friends, and or that she is her feminist social justice warrior spirit would not be denied even in the face of such an enticing offer. What do you think?
I think it's like kind of one of those things where I don't know, we all like to look back at when we were younger, like maybe when we were in college or in high school and the stupid decisions that we made. And we're like, I don't know, just like, oh, I was such a little a-hole back then. Like I just would, but not when it comes to like a big job that a lot of people would kill to have. And say like, like that was beneath me kind of thing. Like, I don't know. It's something that you'd more say like, oh, I thought I was hot shit. I would like walk around in these dresses that didn't fit me right. I don't know, something that's a little more self-deprecating, not like not something like I turned down a job that a lot of people would literally kill to have.
Yeah.
Because I was too good for that job. I mean, that's a little different. So I think she was trying to be relatable in that, but I think that maybe she doesn't realize some people might get offended by something like that, you know.
There was another part of that interview, big parts of that interview, at least 3 got picked up by People Magazine or Us Weekly. One of which is she talked about getting in by the skin of her teeth to the Fiorello LaGuardia School for Performing Arts here in New York City, which is otherwise known as the Fame School. Timothy Chalamet went there. Madonna's daughter Lourdes went there. And she says in this interview, she got in at the very last minute. Like she had been rejected. She somehow got in at the very last minute. She was a terrible student by her own account. Terrible, terrible student. To this day, she has no idea how she got in. Actually, such a terrible student that she says into her adulthood, and this sounds like when she was on Friends, she would freeze about going into parties or into rooms where, there were smart people because she didn't think she could carry on a conversation, which I think holds true to this day because we talk about 3 things: our hair, our makeup, and our wellness. That's it. Okay. Anyway, she says she has no idea. And, this on the heels of slamming Nepo babies. Her father was a huge soap opera star. She grew up with money in New York City. Her father also owned a restaurant, and she has no idea how at the last minute strings got pulled so she could get into the most famous school for kids who want to be in the performing arts. Tim, can you help me crack this case?
Well, I mean, maybe her dad had something to do with it. I don't know, though. I mean, she has those great mannerisms that we love. Those she had to learn that somewhere, Maureen. And maybe that's what got her into the school.
Last month, I told you about Honeylove, an independent, female-founded brand whose products are actually designed by women who wear them. How novel! Honeylove bras are supportive and wire-free thanks to bonding technology that lifts without underwire. Honeylove recently launched their new Cloud Embrace bra, which sold out in days because it's a modern wireless t-shirt bra with sturdy, lightly padded foam cups that feel like clouds against your skin. It is a wireless bra for people who love the effect of underwire, but not so much the feel. And this style is bound to sell out again, so don't wait to try it. I love Honeylove. I have the bras myself, and it is very difficult to find a bra that fits and feels light, and you can go about your day forgetting it's even on, and it also smooths out all the lines. So give it a try. Treat yourself to the most advanced bras and shapewear on the market. Save 20% off Honeylove at honeylove.com/nerve. Use our exclusive link to get 20% off honeylove.com/nerve to find your perfect fit. And after you purchase, they're going to ask where you heard about them. Wherever did you hear? Say, please, I am a troublemaker, and the Nerve sent you. Experience the new standard in bras and shapewear with Honeylove.